Welcome to the Autódromo Hermanos Rodríguez, named after the brothers whose idea for a race in Mexico was so compelling that it got presidential approval. And we're glad it did. Welcome along to the Mexico City Grand Prix. The Autódromo Hermanos Rodríguez, 2.6 miles of track that allows drivers to take full advantage of their cars, reaching speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour and providing lots of opportunities for overtaking. The circuit features 17 corners, 10 to the right and the remaining 7 going to the left. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, and Andrea Kimi Antonelli completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Russell, Charles Leclerc, and Hadjar, Hamilton, Norris, Albon, and Pierre Gasly, Colapinto, Lindblad, Liam Lawson, and Behrman, Ocon, Sainz, Valtteri Bottas, and Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Perez, Bortoleto, and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. So here we are, 2.2 kilometres up in the air, which I know is an unusual feeling for you, Mr. Davidson, but for the drivers, it's even worse.
It is. The altitude can certainly get to your head, Crofty, that's for sure. Especially when you're walking up the stairs to the commentary box. I've seen it firsthand, ladies and gentlemen, don't you worry. But this circuit, the problem with the altitude is it takes away your downforce. You have to go slower around the corners because you've got less downforce, even though you've got Monaco wing packages on your car. That's the challenge of this incredibly unique circuit.
Radio check, radio check. I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate. Okay, so overtake is active. Overtake mode active. You're going to get more power from the hybrid system. You know how it works. Just use boost on the next long straight to get your way past. Okay, so you've got overtake now, overtake enabled. Okay, so remember, when you get within a second, you'll get access to extra power from the hybrid system in overtake mode. Okay, good work. Great pass. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.5 seconds. With the new power units this year, you'll want to lift and coast more than you might have done before. And sometimes the fastest way around a track is not always going full throttle. Combine lift and coast into braking with boosting out of corners and see how you get on. Okay mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Whew. Yes.
We've seen a brilliant display of the Russell hustle. It's George Russell who wins.
It was a joy to watch today, honestly, because the driver was clearly able to read the conditions well on track, to use the information properly from the team, and usually come up with the right solution at the right time.
We had drama from start to finish, but in the end, there was only ever one that could take that top spot. And taking his place on the top step of the podium, he gave it some hustle. Well done to George Russell. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.